Hello everyone, I am Scribbling Joe. I started drawing without you again because, well, I always do that. Well, maybe not always, but I do that. But, I started doing this thing. It's like a challenge, the 100 Heads Challenge, and I'm not exactly sure what, like, I got this from, like, Brother Bastion. He's doing the 100 Heads Challenge as well. He's probably doing it a little bit differently than I, but I'm doing it kind of more traditional. Not that it's just how I'm doing things. I'm using a pen, a ballpoint pen. This is actually a Stedler pen. You can see it right there, Stedler. But there we go. It's a Stedler pen, and I actually got like an entire set of these. They're like all in these different colors. There's another one. I think there's like 6 maybe more. I can't count right now. 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of them maybe. There's a lot of them, but they're all in these different colors, and I thought it was really cool because I've always wanted to do some like really cool drawings in ballpoint pen, like these little sketches. See, the problem with ballpoint pen is that it doesn't really have very much staying power. So if it's not very archival. So if you make a ballpoint pen sketch, you got to keep it away from sunlight. Otherwise, it'll just disappear. And I'm not even joking about that. It'll disappear completely from your page. It'll just go away. And that'll be the end of your sketch. But I'm probably gonna speed up this drawing video. I'm not sure. But this is one of the pictures from the challenge. I'll probably go ahead and put a link down in the bottom of where you could find this Pinterest album or whatever they're calling them. But it's like a collection of pictures, and you draw them for 100 of them, I suppose. And the challenge, I'm not exactly sure what the whole deal with the challenge is. You're just drawing 100 of these portraits, and I'm assuming that like after some time of drawing all these portraits that you will get better at drawing portraits, drawing people, and I believe that is the goal. I'm just doing it because, well, why not? Draw 100 people. I was out of frame there. I'm kind of doing things kind of crude right now. I don't really have a set kind of thing. I don't know what exactly anybody's thinking, but I don't exactly have a document camera. I just kind of rig things up, and they work, I guess, to an extent. So if things are not perfectly in frame, that's why. It's actually pretty hard to draw like this because the camera is in the way throughout most of this. I think one day, hopefully one day, I will be able to afford an actual decent document camera and put out some relatively quality content. That, and it probably doesn't help that I'm mostly moving around a lot, so and by moving around I mean physically walking, and I'm here right now at work. And I will be closing down in a minute, so this sketch is kind of probably going to be cut short, and I'll have to continue it again later. Even now, like half my time for preparing for this video was actually spent trying to figure out how I'm going to record this video. The actual sketching part doesn't really take very long. I mean, I guess it takes a while, but you know, it's more about like preparing for the video and figuring out how I'm going to record all of this. It's a lot of the prep work. So I ended up finding like a keyboard box, like a computer keyboard box, and rigging it up as a platform for my phone to go on top of. And I'm actually recording this with my phone, in case some of you are curious about that. But then I just put my phone on top of the keyboard box, and my phone is recording like a strange angle. Probably the only thing that I have that's actually high tech is the mic. And the mic is one that I bought from Amazon for, I think it was like $20 something or something like that. I don't think it was particularly expensive. You have to excuse my clearing of the throat and stuff. I have allergies right now and they're kind of affecting me. And I'm afraid to take my allergy medicine because it's so expensive. It's all this medicine is just so expensive, but at the same time you kind of need it. So it's like people are making profits off of the needs of others. I guess that makes sense, because I don't know. I guess that's just kind of how life goes. I guess if you think about it, a lot of people are profiting off of the needs of others. You find something somebody needs and you figure out how to acquire it and you sell it. I guess that's the whole supply and demand economy. That is how it works. Well, in case you're thinking about like a serious conversation is going to come out of this, it really doesn't. This is just me rambling. Right now I'm just talking and kind of saying things, but mostly I'm trying to concentrate on my drawing. I don't think this one quite fits right. I don't know. Just gonna go with it and hopefully something works out. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, you know, I'm done with my class. Not my classes, but I'm done with my class as it is. It was my literature class. I got an A in it. Did pretty well. And progressing further in my degree. I'm currently pursuing a liberal arts major, in case anybody's wondering. And this thing is bugging me about being connected to the internet. I know, it's okay. But I'm pursuing my liberal arts degree. I actually have another degree already in computer science. But it's kind of one thing led to another, and I'm kind of feeling like my life isn't really leading towards the computer science area. And I feel like I really want to do something with art. And I don't want to live my life not doing something with art, basically. I mean, I guess, whatever happens happens, but what I really want to do is something with art, and I'm not particularly. I do care about what I do, of course, but I'm not going to be too picky about it. I want to do something with that. Something where I can draw or paint or create something. That's pretty much where I'm at. And I know that's what I want to do. So that's kind of where I'm at. So, in order to get that done, to accomplish that goal, I felt it was best to pursue a liberal arts degree because that is the closest thing to what they offer here at the school that I'm working at. In case you guys don't know, I work at the school where I attend as a tech, as computer tech. It's just a layman's way of saying it because there's actually more to it than that. If I It's kind of one of those things where if I describe my job, I'll probably make an entire video on it. So, and I don't really want to go in that direction right now. Not really what I want this conversation to be headed. But the thing is that when I first started going to school, I became convinced that art is not the way to go. That art is not going to give me a viable career. It's not going to feed me. It's not going to clothe me. It's not going to pay the rent. And that I need to pursue more realistic goals. And that's kind of what was fed to me. So, listening to a lot of other people, I decided that I would go for a more realistic goal, and I decided to go for computer science. Computer science is an art in itself. Um, it is a creative process. When you program computers, it is indeed a creative process. You are using a different kind of medium, but it is indeed a creative process, and there are elements of art in it. But that is not what I'm doing. What I am doing right now are things like tech support, and it's. I feel like it's kind of suffocating me at this moment in time. I feel like I don't feel dead inside per se, but I feel like I'm not living up to my goals, my expectations, my full potential. I feel like I'm letting myself down, basically, is how I feel. And I want to not feel that way. I want to feel some kind of fulfillment when I do a job and when I go to work, and I want to be happy, with what I do. And right now, as it stands, I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm not sure. I guess it's kind of. I don't feel underappreciated. I do feel appreciated. I feel like people do say, "Wow, you do everything for us," and "Oh, you helped us with this," and they do show appreciation. And for that I am grateful. I had to fudge some things because I kind of goofed up here around that. Oh wow, you guys cannot see that, but anyway, um, I kind of goofed up around this area, so I'm kind of fudging a few things. I'll fill in the blanks. It'll work itself out eventually. But I feel as though I'm letting myself down, and I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna be like that. So I'm taking steps and I'm trying to get things straight. I don't I don't know if I will do it. I don't even know if I mean I have a goal to do it, but as to whether or not I'll accomplish this before my time is up and I am dead and gone, I don't know. But this is a goal of mine, and I want to see it through. It's something that I hope gets done. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to, because I mean there are different routes you can go, and not entirely sure if I'm going to like seek employment at some big business or something like that. But I am sure that whatever I want to do, it is that I want to draw for a living, and that is how I want to end up in the future. That is what my goal is. So, I didn't quit my job. I don't think I'm going to quit my job yet. I'm trying to do this while doing my job. It is difficult, I won't lie, but because my job is, they get kind of demanding about what they want from me as far as time is concerned, and I have to live up to that. So, but so far, that is kind of what's going on, and I see, in order for me to get the classes that I need and be able to pursue my goals, I'm basically using the opportunities my job provides to set that up for myself. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So, but I don't expect that. I guess if it becomes too much, I'm gonna have to eventually get rid of the job. That and things don't seem to be panning out for the job either, as far as, you know, time. It just kind of, I think it's more the hours than anything. It kind of eats away at you. The hours. I don't see daylight, basically. I work, essentially, I work from 3 to 10, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the hours is that when you go in, everything is closed, everybody's gone. I mean, when you go in, everybody is kind of doing their thing, and it doesn't leave you a whole lot of room for social life, and I don't I don't like that. There were things that I used to do, like go to museums and sketch at the museums, and I just can't do that anymore because I simply do not have the time. I guess you can hear about all kinds of people complaining about their job, but that's just my little gripe there. I guess everybody is gonna have their little gripe. I mean, who's to say that when I get to the other side and I actually do fulfill my dream of being some kind of illustrator or concept artist or whatever it is I happen to pursue or get, that I won't see it there like I'm trapped there, you know? I'm not entirely sure what the whole deal is. But I guess you're just gonna keep trying things until you get it right. That's what life is all about. So there you go. Anybody who's watching this, as far as if you're a kid or something like that, and you think there's an end game to everything, there really isn't. Nobody ever know. I don't think anybody knows what they're doing. It's just the whole life game is just trial and error. But I am going to call it over for now. And I will see you in the next drawing.